Yeah, and all they had to do was take the tractor another round, another round, another round. And he takes the tractor another round, another round. He said, I never complain, I never ask why. Please don't let my dreams run dry. Underneath this Amarillo sky. Thought about that a lot last night.
Hey everyone, it's been a while. This is the Elijah Smith Show. Wait a second. Okay, I'm back. I just want to make sure I'm not loud enough because I'm in my dorm now. That's right, I'm in college. I'm going to Mercer University, and I'm here. I moved in, let's see, Friday? Man, that was so long ago. I mean, it's only been like 2 days, but it seems like it's been a while. Anyway, so speaking of a while, it's been a while since I've done one of these. So let me explain, because this goes for both my pod, this show, and then the summer podcast. So when we did the first episode, well, first off, after I graduated, I did an episode with... Okay, let me start that over again. Okay, so back when after I graduated, an episode with Jerome and Talise. And Talise was going to leave like that in a few days, so I wanted to put it out before she left. She'd be like a big farewell episode. But then I realized that I recorded with the wrong mic, and it sounded terrible. It sounded like, kind of like a drive-through, you know, when they're like, can I take you, like, it sounded like that, except like super loud and just not good quality at all. It was awful. So, I realized I was recording with the wrong mic, I think like 40 minutes in, and so then like the other like 20 minutes is fine, but it just doesn't flow. I couldn't have it as an alone episode, I couldn't have it with both, and the audio was bad, and I tried everything to do to fix it, but it just couldn't work, and so I felt really bad about that, and then, so I just never did it, and then, with the other podcast with the one Austin, so when we did it, we both did not have jobs, and then we both got jobs, and we were like, yeah, we can do this and also have a job. No. So Austin got a job at Waffle House, and then I got an 8 to 5 job at this warehouse that was really nice, and yeah, I like 90% of my time went into that. So yeah, we both got really caught up this summer with work and getting ready for college and everything, and we both just kind of just forgot all about it. We'd just be like, oh, hey, remember we did that one episode? We didn't do anything else? We're like, yeah, we feel kind of bad. It's a really big echo in here, and I'm afraid that I'm being too loud. I know the people next to me aren't here yet, but then to my left, but the ones to my right are here. But he might be like doing football and stuff, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like I'm being too loud. So the reason why I have this super soft, sexy ASMR voice is because I'm in a dorm room living with a bunch of with a bunch of other people. So that's why I sound like I'm on NPR, which I'm not on NPR. I'd live in NPR. That'd be cool to be on NPR. Would it though? I mean, you got no money. Like it's a dying industry. Radio is, you know. Anyway, so what did I do this summer? Well, let me go through my pictures and tell you, because that's how I live life through pictures. So let me go back to where we last left. Let me go back to graduation. Okay, so we had graduation. That was a lot of fun. If you weren't there, let me tell you what happened. So the day before we had a practice, we were all outside, and I remember, I think it was Zoe South asking one of the administrators, hey, what happens if it rains? And he's like, oh, that's not going to happen. And I went, okay, that means I'm thinking, okay, that means you don't have a plan. which they didn't. So of course, what happens? We get outside, we um, do all the speeches, and then we get to like I think like the E's maybe, or maybe the M's. I think it was the M's. No, it was the E. It gets like the M's, and then the power goes out because it's like there's like storms in the forecast, and we're like, okay, what's gonna happen? And we're just kind of sitting on pins and needles waiting to see what happens, and then we're there. Wait, well, I lost train of thought. It's been a long day. Okay, so we're there, and like the power goes out with huge storm, like biggest storm clouds that I've ever seen personally, coming our way. And what does everybody do? The parents get their flashlights off and start cheering, like, "Yay, let's go!" Like, woohoo! And we're like, "Okay." Now, normally you'd be like, "Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do," but then they still go through with the graduation, so everyone's still going in and everything. But then around maybe the ends, or maybe probably the ends. Like it wasn't soon after it started pouring, like torrential downpour rain, like coming down sideways. It was insane. I just grabbed my hat and ran, and I ended up in the wrestling room. So with just totally discombobulated, I didn't know where everybody was. I didn't know what was happening. So I was afraid I wasn't gonna walk, and I'm like, I really worked 4 years just to be rained out. That sucks. But then we all went back inside and we finished out in there. So I got to walk, and the cool thing was like there was more of an echo because it was inside the gym. So the cheer was probably louder for me than it would be outside. But I still got to walk, still graduated, you know. Um, that was a lot. That was a great experience, great last experience with everybody, with my friends. Okay, so past graduation, let's see what we have here. Oh gosh, my phone. Okay, graduation parties. I had a great time there with everybody. Oh, all my family came in to see me graduate. That was great. Um, it was great to see all of them. And then, let's see what else. So I was okay. So I was gonna get a job at this one warehouse, and then excuse me, the agency I was working with was being super difficult. So I had to wait a long time to even get an interview. Whew, excuse me. And then it made me difficult, and I had to wait long enough. So I'm like losing money. So I reached out to a friend to see if his warehouse was hiring. A good friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, so you can come in. You can start tomorrow." And it was like kind of like mid June, like June 13th, I think. And so started working there. That's where I was working at a warehouse called, well, I won't say what it's called because they can look me up. And I want to come back next year. But I had a great time there. It was hot. Well, the funny thing was we're moving air conditioning parts, but the warehouse itself was not air conditioned. So it was getting extremely hot in that warehouse every day. And then when it would rain, it would get extremely humid. And that was terrible. Um, yeah, so that sucked. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of good people that I will hopefully get on the podcast soon if I keep on doing it. Well, we'll talk about it later. But let's see. Here's Hunter, Justin, the man, Sensei, and there's Justin Guest, Cole, of course, friend of the show, Cole Sanford, Brian Reynolds, the man. Who else? Who else? Chris. Okay, so really cool story. So this guy Chris I worked with, he's talking about his girlfriend is going to going to go to Georgetown for graduate school, and so I used to live in close to there. When my dad used to work in D.C., we used to live in this little area called Roslyn, which is right across the bridge from Georgetown, and it's right next to the Arlington Cemetery. Like if you walk out of the Arlington Cemetery into like the Iwo Jima Memorial, you're in Roslyn. So we were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm proud. Like I used to live in DMV, like I know everything there." And he was like, "Yeah, cool. She's in Arlington. They're saying Arlington, and I'll show you later where she lives. You might know where it is." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So then we meet up later, sometime later in one of the aisles, and he comes and says, "Hey, do you know where this building is?" And I went, "Oh, it's the same building that I used to live in when used to live in D.C." So that was a really cool experience. Just small world, you know. But he was cool. And then, of course, a bunch of other people, and I'm gonna forget. I forget names, of course, but they were all great. And I forget at the moment right now, but they were great. They're really good people. Um, let's see, what else do I do? I went to Savannah with a group of friends with Carl and Caden, and that was one of the best experiences I've ever had. That was a lot of fun. Um, what all did we do? We did everything pretty much. Except for go to the beach. We didn't go to the beach, but I got a really cool shirt from this really cool store called Planet Fun. I'm not being paid to say this because I've only been there like twice. We went there twice, but I'm not being paid to say this. But they're really cool store if you like old toys and like kind of like a lot of sci-fi stuff. There's a lot of old video games there, a lot of old movies. It was really cool. It's one of those like cool like little antique kind of vintage toy stores, and it was really cool. They went there, and then we had a really cool Airbnb. I think it was an Airbnb. We stayed at somebody's house, and I got my own room because I called it first. Carl, you can suck it. I know you're. I know he was salty about it because he had to share the bed with Caden, but I'm like, you snooze, you lose. You know, you snooze, you lose. Um, but yeah, so there's that, and then what else I do this summer? I went to Chicago with my family. That was cool. Saw all this. I've been to Chicago a lot of times, so we done a lot of we pretty much did a lot of the same stuff. But we did like a really cool river tour, and hung out on Lake Michigan. That was cool. It's like a beach, really, because like it's one of the Great Lakes, and it's so big. It's like a beach. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just need to pick up my iPad was on my bed and I just need to pick it up. I have this really cool Bluetooth typewriter, or not typewriter, a Bluetooth keyboard, and you set the iPad on it, and it kind of looks like it's given typewriter vibes. Like it's you was there typing it. Anyway, went to Chicago. Well, Chicago was before Savannah, 'cause I didn't know if I was gonna go to Savannah yet. Oh, it's a Spotify ad. I'm trying to listen to some Pink Floyd and they give a stupid ad. Want a break from the ads? Anyway, so yeah, so there's that one. Chicago and Savannah, worked a lot. I went to the Holt concert. So our forensic teacher, Mr. Holt. I know in fourth period we were all super close. Me, Austin Crichton, and Ben and Mr. Holt. We were all like we all would mess with each other and stuff. We had a great time in that class. And so he had a concert at Grazing here, and we had a lot of fun. He invited me on stage to help out with this guy's guitar solo. I'll put a video of that in here. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. And then, what else? That was a lot of fun. I just have countless videos of us goofing off at work. So, yeah, that's pretty much a lot of that. I worked a lot this summer. So I'm not going to say how much I made because I don't want y'all stealing my money. But I made a lot this summer. Not a lot. I'm going to edit that out. I got my little truck air sign that I got from the warehouse. It's over my bed, so it's kind of like that one Sugar Ray song, or Sugar Gay? Sugar Ray song. Yeah, it's like that one song. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. Let's see. Let's just jump forward to now. Okay, so I'm here at Mercer. I moved in a week early because I'm in a really cool minority program called Minority Mentor Program, and this is the week starts tomorrow. We've had activities and stuff for the past 2 days, but it really starts tomorrow. So we all have like a bunch of classes. I'll have a bunch of like workshops and classes and stuff, and then we'll go out and do things like go check out, go on tours around Macon. We're gonna go to Atlanta on Friday. I'm gonna go to the Civil Rights Museum, go to World of Coke, Sweet Auburn, that neighborhood. That's gonna be really cool. I haven't been there since I was a kid. And then, cause then it was my birthday when I was a kid. I'll never forget. It was my birthday, and we rode the MARTA train, and we went to see a puppet show. And here's the thing: growing up, I hated puppet show. Well, I didn't hate. No, I hated puppets. They freaked me out all the way. Like the marionettes and everything freaked me out. And we went to the Center of Puppetry Arts in Atlanta, and we watched a puppet show called Duke Ellington's Cat. Let me see if that's right. I know it was about Duke Ellington and his cat, or maybe a different composer. Duke Ellington's Cat. Let's see. Yeah, same puppetry. 2008. Oh my goodness. So it was my 5th birthday. But yeah, I remember this was like the first show that I loved because I don't know why I liked it. I started liking this one, but I remember going to because they had like a puppetry museum that freaked me out all the way, and it was it was crazy. It was like they'd have like this weird like trash can puppet and everything. So I hated puppets. But this one really spoke to me in some way. I don't know why. But remember, we did that, and we went to Sweet Auburn and saw where Martin Luther King was born, at his birth house and everything, and went down to the church and the fire station. And then we went bowling. I'm pretty sure afterwards. But I remember, and my aunt was there. I just remember that being a really fun day for me. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I went on that whole tangent about I went on a whole childhood memory tour. Yeah, so we'll do that. I've made a lot of friends. I'm not lying. I've made friends. I do miss my buddies though. All the boys in the group chat. I miss all those guys. But I've made a lot of friends. The homie Hannah's here. I'm really excited that she's here. I'm happy that we get to share this experience together. And I've met a lot of really cool people. I'll give them. They're probably not gonna listen to this, but I'll give a few shout outs if I can find a picture, so I can not get names wrong. All right, so there's shout out to Leo, Ronald, Sasha. That's a very good love story right there. I'm not gonna expose my family. Anyway, let's see. Avani, Bailey, not that Bailey, but Bailey. Just I'll let that out. But yeah, Avani, Bailey. Who else? Randall, Tay. I think her name's Taylor, but she goes by Tay. Marissa's really cool. Avani's. Did I say Avani? I think I did. Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, she's cool. They're all. I'm here by my. It's currently 7:52. I'm here by myself. I'm in my room. To be honest, they went to they went to a kickback yesterday, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then they would do another one today, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not really a big party person myself. A little something about me that I haven't told any of them. I was just like, oh, I gotta wait back, cause I'm bearing the late. Okay, so my roommate is my very good friend Andrew Martin. We were friends in elementary school, and then he moved to the Stars Mill area. Yeah, he was literally zoned over the Kedron because his mom taught there. Anyway, so he moved, but we still kept in contact a little bit. And then when we moved my sister goes here as well, so we moved her in last year for her freshman year. And his sister was downstairs, and we're like, "Yo, it's great to see you here. Like, it's good to see you." Blah blah blah. And she was like, "Yeah, like, I'm an RA here. I've been going here for a few years. Like, and Andrew wants to come." I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm interested in coming too." So we talked about it a little bit, and then the year goes by, and then it's about I get accepted. He's good, and we're like, "Hey, do you want to be room? Well, you want to be roommates?" And we're like, I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah." So it all worked out. Got the free fridge from Macintosh. Thank you very much. And he got a microwave, and we're all good here. So we're here in the nice hall, Legacy Hall. I'm not giving you the name. I'm not giving you my room number, so you can't find me. But it's very nice. Yeah, I really like it. It gets cold at night, but otherwise it's really cool. I have one posters. I'm going to put my posters up for a few months now. So they're all my rock posters. So I have Pink Floyd, Santana, Bob Dylan, Queen, The Ramones, Rolling Stones, Johnny Cash. The Johnny Cash one, my mom was like, you shouldn't put that up because then they're going to question your blackness. And I was like, nah, it's fine. But then I put it up and I was like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't put it up. I have a Prince, Stevie Wonder, Jimi Hendrix, Queen. Yeah, I have a lot and I love them all. And then I have my Chuck A poster right there, so that's great. I want to go home and get another one to cover like the next side to get like one of my March Madness ones or something like that. But yeah, and I got my sheets, got my desk all here set up, got my little pop figures set up. I brought a whole lot of jerseys because you all know me, you know I love jerseys. So I brought all those. Um, my parents surprised me and got me an iPad for a moving in gift. And with the iPad came this really cool like Bluetooth typer. Oh, I already talked about this. What am I talking, dude? But yeah, but that was a moving gift. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, and tomorrow's gonna be even longer. I gotta get up at like 7 tomorrow for breakfast. Well, breakfast is at 8, I think. I'm not sure. I'll look on the schedule later. But yeah, so it's really nice here. Oh, back to okay, back to my friends, my new friends. Okay. So yeah, so Andrew's the homie, Hannah, Randall, Leo, Ronald, his girlfriend Sasha, Bailey, Ivani. What's Victoria? She's cool. She calls me bestie though, and to be honest, I hate the word bestie, but I can roll with it, you know. Um, Spotify ad, jeez, capitalist bastards. Okay, I could have spun some. I didn't bring my vinyl collection because it's too expensive for me. Or it's too valuable for me. I don't want anybody stealing my vinyl records, and I probably wouldn't have time to play them anyway. But yeah, so there's that. What else do we have going on? Oh, I wanted to read this really cool poem. I bought Sanai's book. Sanai writes. She has a book out on Amazon, a book of poetry called Ideal. So if you go on it, so I definitely recommend you to buy it. I'm reading. It came in a few weeks ago, actually about a month ago, and I haven't had time to read it because of work of everything. But now I'm reading it, and it's really good. And there was this really cool poem I wanted to read to you guys. So, yes, this is now a poetry podcast. It's called Marble Statue. Let me pause my music real quick. Okay. You aren't real. I know you aren't real. 3 months I waited, swooning over your distant shadow. I planned out everything. I waited to tell you everything. 3 months I waited, holding on to the memories that never existed. I created you. I idealized you. I built up and broke down courage. I built up and broke down your marble statue, forgetting the real and replacing it with forgotten details, forgotten conversations we've never had, throwing out chips of unwanted evidence of your insincerity, that's a good word, for fear of causing your buzz to crumble. 3 months I sat by the window, shouting silently to the wind, hoping my thoughts might be swept away and delivered to your doorstep. I begged you to see your face, to cast you out of my head and make you real again. Instead, you crowded my dreams, my thoughts, my motivations. You became the underlying reason for the minuscule, the going out of my ways, the can wheeze with a sly smile. It was you who was hidden. Excuse me. I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. It was you who was hidden the answer, who was the hidden answer to the whys. In response, you, the lie, and my, quote, no reasons, quote, 3 months I relived and read between the lines of every encounter or false encounter, making paragraphs of each casual, one-worded answer, hours after its prompt. I made sense of the senseless because you were my... I'm sorry, I can't read big words. It's too late for this, even though it's only like 8 o'clock. I need to go to sleep. You were my paradigm? That doesn't sound right. I'll look it up. This is how you know you're reading a good book when you don't know the words. Paradigm. Let me turn this up real quick. Paradigm. Paradigm. That's it. You were my paradigm. Carving holes into my own reality to make room for this thing, this shadow that never existed. Then came the day. You crumbled. The day I realized that in my thoughts you would remain. The day you left, I wept your loss. I buried you somewhere in my mind, the real you. I'd never met you. All I left is your statue, pushed to the side. That's who you are. You come back in dreams, in wispy goodbyes, and mutual understandings of what... Sorry, switch page. Of what will never be. Sometimes you come as yourself, the worst form of you, so close to the real you. I forget who you are and who you aren't. Painful wakings they bring. Quick regressions to burn bridges and chips of stone. 3 months I wanted you real. 1 year I need you real, not because I want you real, but because I need to see you real again. I need to personalize you. I need to tear down your statue to create dents in your form. To know that you are not who I want you to be. I need to see you flesh and bones and blood and hate and sin. I need to make you human again. I need to let you go. No, I just want to give it up to Sanai because that was a great poem. And this whole book is full of poems. That's just a little taste for you, a little trial run for you guys to see if you like it. But go out and buy this book. I'm not being paid to say this. Just Sanai's a really good friend of mine, a good friend of my family. So we go way back. But yeah, but that really kind of resonated with me because just not like exactly like all of the things, but just a lot of things of going off to college and graduating. What's life's gonna be at college? Because we all waited for can we graduate, whether it be just some assignment you don't want to do or just like your parents being hard on you, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to graduate, get out of here, da da da. I've only been here like 2 days and I miss home. Not like I'm like crazy homesick, but I do miss home. I miss my parents and everything. And it's weird. I miss my friends. I'm with my parents. I wish just the golf cart and everything. I miss it. And it's only 2 days, and everybody's on me. And it's only been 2 days, and my real school hasn't even started yet. But just for people out there, little advice from old Uncle Elijah. Um, just be sure to just enjoy the moment and live in the moment. As I look out the window at this guy with his car still running, getting out of his. What are you doing, bro? Oh, he's throwing something away. My bad. Anyway, live in the moment and enjoy what you have while you have it, because one day it might be gone, and you'll be in college and you'll be recording a podcast, looking out a window at this guy with no shirt, throwing away a pizza box, because that's where I am right now. Because I'm antisocial and don't want to go to a kickback. Yep. I don't like the self-loathing vibe. That's not it. That's not this. That's not the vibe of this podcast. This is fun, good times podcast. Speaking of which, with the whole future of it, I'd like to keep doing this. If I can just carve out like 30 minutes of my schedule each day and just do it, or maybe 10 minutes, I could do like a week thing. I don't know. Bottom line is, I'd like to keep doing this, but I don't know if I can. Of course, I want to put my grades first and everything, because I came here to get a degree. But if that means that I need to cut this out, then that means that, and that's tough. But I know there's a lot of great. I know there's a lot of great equipment here with the CCJ. I don't know if I can incorporate this with the CCJ here at Mercer. I think that would be great. I could get it on like a bigger way to get people here listening to it. That would be cool. I'll try and send this around to a few of my friends after I edit it. Um, but yeah, but right now I'm just chilling, not chilling, but I'm just getting acquainted to college life, as it were. I went to a scrimmage yesterday with a few friends. And that was a lot of fun. A lot of them didn't know about football. That was cool. So I was like the football concierge, I guess. Is that the right word? Man, I'm looking up. It's a grammar podcast today. Concierge. Caretaker. Yeah. That was me. So yeah. Um, my sister. Yeah, I told you my sister goes here, but it's really cool. She's a few floors up from me, so it's cool to have, because I know like when we were kids, or we were like, oh, I know a few years ago when my parents like suggested like, hey, you guys go to the same college. We're like, oh no, that's gross. No, I'll get away. Da, da, da. But it's been great to have her here, and I know I've told her that. I'm pretty sure I've told her that. If not, I'll go tell her later. But it's great to have her here, just for support, and just to know always has your back and everything. And she's only like 2 flights up, so that's great. What we got right here? 28 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stall to get to 30 because I like a good even number, good crisp number. So yeah. So let me tell you what I'm doing right now. Right now, I am looking out my window at the surroundings at the parking lot and listening to Pink Floyd. I'm listening to The Wall because I am basic. But that's not my favorite album, though. My favorite album is Oh, They're Hugging. You should kiss her. Kiss her. There's a couple out here out by their car and they're hugging. And here we go. Here we go. Okay, hands on the list. Okay. So her hand. Okay. Come on, dude. Kiss her. You're not gonna see her again. You're going off to war. You're not gonna see her again. Come on. Okay, so this is messed up. We shouldn't be watching this. Let me close the blinds. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be uncomfortable. Never mind. He didn't kiss her, but he's doing everything else. All right, let me just close the blind. All right. Oh, now it's even darker. That's cool. Oh, also I have this diffuser I got off Amazon, but it did not come with essential oils like it said. So now it's a nightlight. So it's just chilling, vibing, doing this little thing. Now it's blue, and then now it's gonna be green. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm just here chilling, listening to The Wall. My favorite album is Animals because I really like the song Dogs on it. And I got into Pink Floyd this summer. I always knew who they were, but I never got into their music. But I really like The Wall because I resonate to that a lot, just building up, just shutting people out and everything. I really get that. Because I can be antisocial sometimes. But yeah, I got into The Wall, Pink Floyd. I got into Bob Dylan, which is weird, but I really dig him. What else did I get into? Santana. Well, I got back into Santana because I was in with them for a while, and then I wasn't for some. I probably got into like the Who or Rolling Stones, something like that, and I crossed over. But yeah, let me see if the Lovebirds are done. Nope, they're not. Okay, I want to open my because I want to see the world, but I don't want to be shut in here. Come on, stop freaking fornicating, you two. God. What else is going downtown? Freddie Brown. The food here is pretty good. I've had pizza for dinner twice, and I had a salad for lunch the other day. I don't know, to make my mom proud. And breakfast is cool. I had Captain Crunch for the first time in a few years, because we never really had a lot of sugary cereal. I have my late night mug here with me with my certificate that goes up there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Are these people done? Okay, they're good. Alright, she's leaving. Let's open it back up. There we go. Alright, hello world. We're back. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I think. Thanks for listening. This feels good. I'd like to get back to doing this, but I don't know if I can. That's the thing. It's really sad. But yeah, I really dig this. This is fun. I enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share. If you enjoyed it, thank you. I love you. You're the best. You're the homie. I'll get you a soda soon. I'll see you at the house. Don't worry. But yeah. So I will see you guys next time, whenever that may be. Alright, bye guys. Thank you for listening. See you guys.